Never thought today would come. I never thought today would come. Hold on, I'm gonna move my microphone in. Oh, I never thought. I never thought. Teferi, not to Gary. Teferi. Time Raveler. This card has been banned. Oh my god, Teferi Time Raveler. Look at that. Not legal in standard. Traditional standard, historic, traditional historic, brawl. What else? Look at this. Wilderness Reclamation. It's banned. It's out of here. It's gone. Holy shit. You know what else is gone? Growth Spiral. I always make this mistake. Growth Spiral. I type in growth, which is a really common word in Magic. You have to type the whole word. Look at this. Growth Spiral is banned. It's banned. What else is banned? One last one. Can you guess? They dumped on Wilderness Reclamation decks, the Team of Reclamation style. They dumped on all these Growth Spiral decks, the Bant ramps, the Sultai ramps. They dumped on all the Azorius control bullshit, nonsense, ridiculousnesses. And they also said, just to make sure that nobody tries to sneak in with some just sub-tier 1 decks, the kitty cat is out. Cat out of there. This cat is gone. This cat right here, see you later, alligator. It's gone. Can you believe it? I just spent the last 3 minutes before going live deleting all my decks, except for this stupid-ass Monogreen Tron list that makes me laugh. This is a list right here. I don't think we need that many of that one. I probably want to get a little bit more of maybe this one. That seems good. 3 Ugins is enough. You know, like, let's just fire up some best of 1 with Monogreen Tron, because it's just too funny. Standard ranked with Monogreen Tron. Let's go. We need today ideas. We need thoughts, potentials, ways to win that we hadn't yet seen. I'll tell you what I'm feeling, thinking. Why is there a hammer banging on the wall? Bang away, my friends. Teferi is out of here. Teferi is out. I don't even give a shit. Outlaws Merriment says life-sized toilet. Oh, yeah. No, the adventure lists? Definitely good. Definitely good. Golgari mid-range today. Ooh, Darth Diroxium. That's interesting. That's interesting. I think a lot of mid-ranger decks are going to be quite potent here. I think Kroxa is super, super good. Super good. Chappy Panda says Jeskai Control with Planeswalker. Yes, one of my all-time favorites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think maybe with this deck I actually only need 2 Ugin Spirit Dragons. And I really do need 4 of the smaller Ugins. Now, Uro is not banned. Boros Dragons? Oh, LD, so Boros could actually be Total Plasma. Four, 5, 6. Nice. Gosh, wow. Fanavari says any control deck just freaking full of counterspells. I mean, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. We're fine. We're totally fine. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. We just easily delete the entire board. Hey, good morning. Love you too, Ghosty. Good to see you, my friend. 5, 6, 7. So if I swing with this, it's... yeah, let's do this. Obviously, I am wishing to draw a card. Bye. Always forget that this is colorless, so it doesn't even interact.
Can be undone.
God, there's so many ideas that we could do. So many ideas. That Jeskai control really looks like something hype. I remember this deck. How many cards do we have left here? Not a lot, huh? I don't think there's a lot of Gyrudas left. There's one, two. There's a third. Try to brew some big red soon. There's a lot of old favorites that we're increasingly desperate, sad, and savage. Interesting, interesting. There's just so many ideas. There's so many ideas. It is a good day to draw, huh? Grixis Control. Grixis Control is a list that I'm also kind of interested in. I think we're dead, by the way. I will concede. We're Silver Tier 2? Is it a new month? It's August. I get it. Offspring's Revenge deck. This is great. Let's see here. What is Offspring's Revenge? Beginning of combat. On your turn, exile target red, white, or black creature card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy, except it gains haste and is a 1/1. What deck do I actually know the most? See, here's the thing. The deck that I probably would play if there was no stream is I probably would play the Reduke Grixis style grinder deck. That one is real good. It's a really good one. But I've been playing that recently. What do we think, huh? Yeah. Russian says, why if there is no stream? No, because I've been playing Reduke's Grixis deck the last 4 times I've played Standard on stream. So I don't want to, like, play it again. Like, I want to go back to the same old shit. I mean, that list I actually think is going to be very, very good. Eerie Ultimatum. Let's take a peek. Let's mess around. Eerie Ultimatum. Turn any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. Interesting. Merriment and only Merriment, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Teferi's gone. We're doing this. Alright. Okay. 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 Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. This deck sucks. Why am I building this shit? This deck is horrible. Let me fix it really fast. Alright, it's looking better already. I had some regrets with some of the construction I was doing right there. But let me try a change really fast. No, I think this makes the deck worse. I think that this adjustment that I'm looking at here has kind of caused this deck to have a losing win rate. When I look at this seems a lot closer to 50-50, okay? This card fucking sucks. Why do I like this stupid fucking card? Why do I like it? Why do I like it? I'm like that friend of yours that's at brunch and is like, oh no, I'd love the habanero sauce. And they bite into it and they're like, oh, it hurts, tears streaming down their face. Their body is starting to shake as the burn begins to settle in their stomach. Hold up. Oh, it's really good. It's not bad. It has a really earthy flavor. And you're like, what are you torturing yourself for? You don't have to do this to yourself. Why the fuck am I? Look, let me fix the deck a little bit. There we go. Okay, whew. Oh, God, that was a lot better than I thought that it would be post-change. Need some Brash Taunter. Jesus, I can't even believe. All right, let's run Outlaws Merriment. What do we need to make this fucking deck work? All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's get our adventure cards in here. Da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. What's the name of that card? Do I want Jeskai Merriment? I don't know if I want to do this build. I don't even know how I like this garbage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Jeskai. Okay, if we are a Jeskai list, my God, what do we do? Hey, by the way, I've been slowly tweaking my encoding settings. How does the text look? Can you read the text on the screen more easily? Putting in Godzilla. Putting in Godzilla. Don't fuck with me. Putting in Godzilla. Some of these seem good. Some of these seem good. This card's still a real pain in the ass to deal with. I actually think Narset of the Ancient Way could be reasonable. Maybe I'll run 3 of her. Maybe a pair of these. You know, Elspeth's Son's Nemesis might actually be the new plasma I'm seeking, but I'm too much in the 4-drop. I don't know how much green is there, but I mean, I think Aether Gust might be the one. Here's the reason we run these cards. Here's the reason we run these cards. Oh my God, do you remember this card? Oh my God, think of all these cards that we haven't even gotten to look at because the meta's garbage. Look at this. Do you remember this one? This one's insane. The problem with Outlaws Merriment is that it is a 4-drop, so you need to try to do an aggressive amount of board clearing before or after. Oh, God, how do you do card draw in this game anymore? Like, Omen of the Sea Teferi was formerly the thing. I mean, you didn't even have to think draw. Where's our blue card draw, huh? Oh, do you remember Mangara the Diplomat? No one does. No one remembers it all. Do you believe that? Oh my god. Kenrith? Wow, Kenrith is good. Oh my god, Metamized Prophecy. I completely forgot how good this card was. I forgot this card even existed. This is incredible. This card seemed broken early on. Works incredibly well with some sort of 4-drop. Because you play Metamized Prophecy, you get the Scry off. Then I have some Clarions. Maybe I want another Shatter the Sky. You know, I want to make sure I have enough of these. If I'm running Metamized Prophecy, I don't need this many Inspired Ultimatums. Inspired Ultimatum is a very plasmatic card, but I don't think it does anything good for us. We need more responsive stuff. It's so weird. It's so weird not main decking Mystic Dispute now. Okay, so let me explain to you the problems that this deck will have. Okay, the problems that we are trying to solve is early game by a wide margin. Birth of Meletus might actually be the nice one. I mean, maybe we should just lean in hard to enchantments. Well, let me think. It's just so weird. I feel like I now have access to all my vowels. I feel like I've been speaking with no vowels for months, and all of a sudden I remember, like, oh my god, do you remember the noise? I do all sorts of things. Like I said, I'm late for the birth. Like, there's all sorts of things that I can say. Fuck. We're not cutting Godzilla, and if you think we are, you can go fuck right off and watch Crokies do proper deck construction, okay? We're playing with Godzilla. Do you understand me? We're playing with Godzilla. You know what, Magical Sazerac? You know, I might have a permanent beef with you. It might never go away. I might be mad at you for the rest of your life. So here is, okay. I'm going to try to stop mulling over things internally. I'm going to try to start spitting things out. Here's the structure at work with an Outlaws Merriment. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side, okay? I want you to just think about how many cards in our deck are not Outlaws Merriment. Think about how many cards are not Outlaws Merriment. We have to be extremely careful about trying to build up the potential spike of Outlaws Merriment because the probability of drawing it problem, which is really fundamental to any type of deck. So for instance, if you had one card that made a lot of tokens, you might say, what about Anthem effects, like Glorious Anthem, to give everything +1/+1? What about Divine Visitation, to make these tokens that come out 4/4 angels? Things like this. Often, what you'll wind up having, if you try to focus on amping up this one card, is you'll wind up with a spot where you have an Anthem effect, and no Outlaws Merriment. You'll have Divine Visitation, and no way to make tokens. The way to properly think about Outlaws Merriment style cards is, this is a card that by itself will get infinite value, and so therefore trying to get to the point where I can safely cast it and then stabilize. That's the entire game plan that we're going to be focusing on with Outlaws Merriment. This is kind of your infinite value card when you get there. This is a Planeswalker that can't be attacked, you know? So what we're really looking for is ways to stabilize, get presence on the board, try to make sure that we don't actually die early on. Oh, do you remember Prison Realm? How no one could run this card because it just got deleted? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh no, Outlaws Merriment again. Yeah, I know it's fucking horrible. Don't get me wrong. This is really rough. Bonecrusher Giant might actually be it. My God. My Chucks has been a long-time watcher, but the ban caused me to sub because of all the things that you can do now. I also want to thank you for being so nice. My pleasure. My pleasure. The white chocolate. Okay. So we're really looking for stability. Here's some of the good cards, but I don't think we need Scorching Dragonfire. I don't actually know how many exile effects we need anymore. Maybe we'll just put in some Bone Crushers, huh? Maybe three. Maybe not that many. Maybe not that many. What am I even trying to do? Maybe Narset is a sufficient amount of card draw. Yadaro Cycling is a sufficient amount of card draw. Maybe that's it. Yeah, we're looking for stabilization. Stabilization. So like Shark Typhoon doesn't help us stabilize. That's a high-end card that's going to have some instant speed value. We don't really need to worry about that because there's no fucking Teferi. I think that we're actually okay. I think we're actually okay in terms of card draw. The more I look at this, the more I'm just like, yeah, it's okay. I'd be remiss to run these colors and not run Counter Magic, I think. I actually don't know what is going to be good right now. Absorbs, you know, historically I'd say this card seems expensive. You know, maybe like a few of these and like a negate. I really want some 2-mana Counter Magic here. Maybe something like this. This is me just not being quite sure what to do. I think that if I were going to run an Essence Scatter, I think maybe I would rather run another Bonecrusher. Jesus Christ, that's going to drive me insane. Perfect. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Hold on, this is going to drive me insane. Okay. No new M21 cards in here. You know, I don't even know if there are any good M21 cards, huh? You know, we like to say that rare and mythic rare are not the more powerful cards, but, you know, I'm going to look at them first. For sure. Oh, yeah, the life gain. The mono-white life gain could be a thing. That one's good. This is maybe a good anti-aggro tool, but not as good as this one. Do we have any goods? Ooh, yeah, what about you? You're pretty tight, huh? Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything in this pile of cards that I'm getting wiggly about. But I'm gonna get some landies, some dandy landies in here. And let us type in. Let us type in 2. My favorite part about decorating by hanging things up is how loud it is. That's my favorite part. Let me just cut cards out of here. Oops. Oops, I was hitting plus like a dumbass. Okay. So my intuition is that my curve is too high, but I don't actually know what people are running. Deezer says Maze Mind Tome. The reason why we don't want to run Maze Mind Tome is that Maze Mind Tome primarily is draw with a downside because it's an artifact. If I wanted draw, I would just play blue draw cards. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to want... What are we going to want here? I think we're going to want not... So if I look at this, we have a lot of need for... We're really red-white with some blue here, huh? But most of our red is single, so really we should put in 2 planes. I'm thinking, where's my Fabled? I don't know if I want 4 or 3. I'm going to see really fast. Island. And you know what? I keep just putting in something. I need to put in the cool ones, huh? I need to put in the Ravnica ones. My favorite part is it's that it's so loud is what really pleases me deeply. It's the sound of hammering decorations into the wall. Yeah, this one's pretty sweet, huh? Alright, let's look at some planes, huh? I can't believe that I just described things as plasma now. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm, you know, next to someone that's trying to hang a bear that was recently hunted in Los Angeles, and they're just, you know, the pelt is going up on the wall. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, this is one of my favorite lands of all time. This one's good. Some good looking mountains here, man. Fuck. I wanna try something. Let me. Did it work? Okay, we're gonna figure this out later. I don't want too many Fabled Passages because I don't actually have particularly many basic lands, and this is similar to the concern I might have if I'm trying to do a. This is similar to the concern that I might have if I'm trying to do. Fuck is a card's name? The one in the white. The rebuilding of a place. What's the name of the Birth of Meletus? There it is. The Birth of Meletus. Like if I have too many. Ways to fetch basics, then all of a sudden my fetches start to lose value. So I want, like, 5 and 3 seems like a nice balance, especially if I'm trying to put in some other ones, like Castle Vantress. I think I might not have much room more than for one of them. We've got some Temples of Enlightenment. I think 2 seems good. We need some of the, I think, white reds. Yeah, let me just do Temple of. This looks about right, and we're going to 26. Count our sources, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 plus 3 Fabled Passages is about 17 ways to get blue. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 ways to get white, and it should be the same for red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's a little bit less for the red. I think that's right. Ugh. Oh my god, I forgot about Triomes. Yeah. I messed up. I completely forgot about these. Something was feeling weird about these numbers. It's like, God, why are these so high? Well, you know, whatever. I don't guess this is right, you know. My math is never wrong. Wow, I can't believe I forgot the Triomes. Okay. Maybe this is the one that goes. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna best of one this. I know that took me a long time to poop out that deck. I also too think that there's a couple of different ways to take the Outlaws Merriment build-a-roni. Which, you know, one is just like go heavy on the enchantments, man. Let's do like an enchantment-based deck. Air Teddy says 49, feeling fine. The follow-up to 47 from Heaven. So good to see Outlaws Merriment back in action, you know what I mean? I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be up against some adventuring, huh? No attacks, you love to see it. I think it's very reasonable to play a good old Bonecrusher. Bright lights, breathe smoke. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. Echoes grow close. You know, do I plus the Narset? Do I just smash down a plus Narset? I think I may very well.
Let me demonstrate, but let me help you practice.
Let me demonstrate. Let me help you practice. I love this Narset of the Ancient Way. Remy says, "You have no idea how happy I am to be seeing Yadaro played again, dude. It's almost as though I'm being teleported to the week after Ikoria launched. Do you remember what I said? I said this is the most fun I've had playing Standard since Guilds of Ravnica. I absolutely love. I love
my elemental friend.
Yadaro, Narset of the Ancient Way. I mean, there's so many cards that I didn't realize how much I missed. I think.
Change your ways.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I think I need to. Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna -2. This kills Narset, which sucks a little bit, but we're gonna take out this. We're gonna smash that.
Consider the future, then strike.
This deals 3 damage because we discarded a 3-coster. See you later, alligator. We're then going to go to the next step, so that way this mana dissipates. Oh my gosh, I'm playing Magic again. Part of the reason why I discarded the Deafening Clarion is, you know, I'm going to be playing a bunch of Giants soon. You love to see it. Oof. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. Yeah. Uh-oh, I shoot. Ooh, this player gains the life. This thing receives 5 damage. Bam. Bada, boom. I run land. Does anyone know that song I'm singing? Echoes grow. Eaten to the ground. The song is catchy. White Chocolate says, it's so nice seeing Day 9 so happy. I'm a happy person, White Chocolate. You know, it's kind of weird. I didn't realize quite how over-constrained my wee little brain had been. I think we cracked this for one of our sweet oilants. Or not oilants, I mean moyantons. This is just deal damage to the creature, and that's fine. I think that I am now going to do this. Just get this board out of the way, you know what I mean? Okay, and now we actually smash down Narset the Ancient Way.
Honor the past, but to open the mind, you must first open.
Maybe I should have minused it, but you know. If Anissa comes, then I messed up. It's like if Anissa comes, and then I just began to blink, and I was like, I need to play around different things. I didn't realize how constrained I was. It's so weird. I mean, I honestly feel it. It's kind of like if you get a raise, and you suddenly are like, oh my god, I've had this broken chair for so long. I could just get a new chair. I didn't realize how many things I was just enduring. But anyways, the song that I'm humming, you should all look this song up. It's Echoes by Cove, K-O-V-E. Echoes grow close into the ground. Your skin, my bones, moving to the sound. Bright lights, breathe smoke. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. Oh, it's the math manipulation. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One, two, three, four, five. This is dirty, because if I -6 this, she begins to ping pong for 2. This is some good shit. This is some good shit. Not enough mana to really do anything, but... Okay. Okay. Rats. Okay.
Please settle down.
That's fine.
So irritating.
We are like a Yadaro away.
Exhale.
I love this freaking card. Would Negate have worked on that? It would have countered the initial Bonecrusher Giant, which would prevent it from being going on the adventure to be able to get recast. But the copy would have absolutely done the damage before. Should have hard cast Yadaro back when you had him, I guess. No, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I think it's a mistake to try to overly focus on hard casting Yadaro, because we also had a Jeskai Ultimatum in our hand. Negate, cycle, negate. You can't negate the copy. I guess I could. But, I mean, you really can't negate the copy there, because you're just losing so much value. This is perfectly fine. I think I'm going to want the red here.
To open the mind, you must first open.
We might have a few too many sweepers in here. I think it's a very easy thing to do, to overly put in sweepery, deepery doos. But, you know, the obvious... I think it's easy to focus on having too many sweepers, but, you know, often it's better to have slightly less sweepers and slightly more card draw, because then I can use my card draw to access the sweepers with the same, you know, percentage of consistency. You got it. Okay. Okay. You got it. Okay, the deck is working. The deck is working. So this is, you know, it's kind of funny. I have spent so long looking at control decks, trying to understand and improve at my building of control decks, that I feel like a lot of my mid-range... Too many cans of LaCroix. I feel like my aggro and mid-range construction has been suffering, but, you know, what can you do? All that said... By the way, I have a Yadaro here. I should probably move myself over a pinch. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like the lesson that I have to keep learning and relearning and re-emphasizing that you're sort of seeing here is the one of put in more card draw, put in less individual solutions. Because if I am against a control deck, I don't want the sweepers. I want my other things. If I'm up against an aggro deck, and I really want certain... Oh, shit! Never talk and stream at the same time. I literally was trying to set up for this, and I'm like counting my mana, and I just plop it down on accident, whatever. But yeah, instead of... If I'm having trouble with having enough sweepers, with some non-blue decks, you'll see me go, ooh, I have 3 sweepers, let me add in a 4th, because I think I really need it. I think I really need a 4th one. You know, that sort of thing. You'll see me do that, but again, I really like this. Okay, I had like 6 sweepers, 3 cheap ones in the Clarion, 3 more expensive ones in the Shatter the Sky. Maybe I actually need to pull it closer to 5 total sweepers. You fucking... What? What? Mystic Dispute in the main deck. What? One time? This, I mean, enchantments absolutely dunk on Dimir decks. I mean, look at... Oh my lord. It's literally Brazen Borrower or Bust, and that's a lot of bees. Is that the Better Business Bureau? No, that's the Brazen Borrower or Bust. It's a Cunning Night Bonder. Get him, boy. My day was fantastic. Cunning Bad Bonder. No. Not the Cunning Bad Bonder. It cannot be. Make the deck Mardu and add Revenge of the Ravens. That could actually be a thing. Jayon says, oh wait, J9, I'm Applesauce136. I changed my username. What up? Jayon, welcome to your new identity. Alright, we're starting to get up there a wee bit, huh? Throw the Merriment at the dude. I think that just replaying Outlaws Merriment is fine. If there is a 3-mana counterspell that could actually bonk this, so be it. And thus it shall be bonked. Echo. Yeah. Now, I mean, if I spawn the 1/2, I can just zap the 3/1, and that's plasma. What got banned in Standard? Dude. Teferi got banned. Wilderness Reclamation got banned. Cauldron Familiar got banned. Growth Spiral got banned. I don't know if you know this, but that is gas. That is gas. Okay, so we can cast a Godzilla soon. Soon, huh? Huh. So here's what I'm thinking. 6 mana, and there's a large... There's something large here. Like, okay, so this is a 6/6. I want to leave this 1/2 up. So if I cast Shatter the Sky, it will kill everything, but the 6/6 would come down and then kill me. So I think I don't actually want to do stuff with this 6/6. I think I actually want to get the Narset of the Ancient way down, and I think I want to plus this Narset. Now, if this...
I prefer a peaceful resolution.
...is somehow... If this is somehow a counterspell, then this gets countered, and that's good, because I know that I can live through the turn. But if this is like a Slither Wisp, yeah, or something bigger than that, you know, I want to make sure that I don't accidentally put myself in a position where I'm a little too close to death. Gotcha. Perfect. Absolutely. Red. This player would like to gain the life. I'll shoot this one. I'll keep the life flicker back. That feels good. That does feel quite good. Feels good. Feels good. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. Three ultimatums is probably too much. It's probably too much, but am I going to change them? No, this is a lot of fun. It is I, a Trompler. Hi. Punished.
Think, then act.
This feels good. This deck does need Zakama, though. Most decks need Zakama. Zakama's a good one. I add blue and then just the game's like, and we'll keep spending blue.
Past, present, and future
Activate.
are bound. I have just the trick for this.
We are tearing our way up through this silver. I think I'm in a winning position. Oh my god, I can't, like, everything is up. Everything is up right now. Everything's up. I'm telling you. People are happy again. People are rejoicing in the streets. Who here was as surprised as I was on Monday morning? I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. I actually can't believe they did that. I mean, that's insane to me. The Magical Sazerac says, I was just starting to get tired of Standard and was taking days off. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I had a point where I was like, I just don't think I play Standard on stream. I just think I don't. I think it's, like, unhealthy. And all of a sudden I was just like, whoa, fuck! I'm not going to plus anything. I'm going to swing first. Only Physician says, I'm wondering why Growth Spiral was banned instead of Uro, for example. Sure. Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a couple answers to why Growth Spiral and not Uro. For any of you who don't know, Growth Spiral says, a green and a blue, draw a card, you may play an additional land. Uro is 1, a green and a blue, for whenever you play this creature, sack it unless you played it from your graveyard. Whenever Uro enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card, you may play an extra land, the Growth Spiral effect, and you gain 3 life. So I think that at a surface level, one might look at... One might look at that card, Uro, and say Uro is more powerful than Growth Spiral. But I think that I will actually argue that Growth Spiral is the better card. I think that overall, Growth Spiral is actually... I think that's one thing to consider. I think that it might actually be that that is the more powerful card because it's 2 mana and it's instant speed, whereas Uro is not. I think that another layer to it is that I think the Uro decks historically have been really painful and problematic. Growth Spiral enabled a lot of what made that shit super good. Oh, this deck is absolute plasma. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to be prepared to counter. I think that... Also, there is a thing that Wizards has done before that I think is very, very clever. They say, what's a very powerful deck? Let us try to stop that really powerful deck by, in essence, targeting something that is so specific. I shouldn't have done that. I should have cleared this whole thing. But one of the big reasons I'm doing this is because, you guessed that right, it's motherfucking Outlaws Merriment time. But Wizards is... has historically done things where they do a hyper-targeted deletion. So, for instance, if there is a... here's a really good example of this. Priest of the Forgotten Gods is a really good all-round card. Cauldron Familiar is a card that is specifically good in an interaction between the oven and the cat. But even if you get rid of the cat, Rakdos Sacrifice decks are still pretty reasonably strong. So, like, by deleting Cauldron Familiar, did Cauldron Familiar show up in any other decks? No! Cauldron Familiar only showed up in a tiny sliver of decks, and it's a good way to, like, targetedly bop a particular one. Oh, this is interesting. What do I want to do here? So I think that by removing the Growth Spiral, they leave a card that is cool, that can do a lot of potential interesting things, but they really sever the ability of a specific targeted amount of things. to pop off. Okay. I have to do this. So I could play Narset, and I could, like, zap this. But I have to throw an Outlaws Merriment. I think this is the play. So, you know, I think that this is a good example, you know, like the deleting the growth spiral is an example of a way to remove a key piece to specific kinds of decks without disrupting some of the other potential cooler future things that could happen with something like Uro. And I think that, broadly speaking, I think that Growth Spiral, in a vacuum, might actually just be a more powerful card than Uro. I'm doing it. I don't give a shit. I mean, if this gets flying, then we get properly bombed, but, you know, what can you do? I also think that there's an element to what Wizards did that is particularly smart. I mean, I literally just said that he could do that, so, you know, what can you do? I'm really surprised and impressed that Wizards just gutted, like, a pile of tip-top decks. Like, they just said, look at all these top decks, get rid of all of them. Because I'm sure what happened is they tried banning Teferi, and then the Cauldron decks were really strong. Or maybe the Wilderness Reclamation decks were too strong. So they banned just Growth Spiral, and look at that. And then maybe the Teferi lists are still too strong, you know, and all this stuff. Baron Vaughn Chokeslam says, do you feel Cat was the best ban to knock down sacrifice decks? I feel like it should have been Devil. Again, like, I think it's an example of the Mayhem Devil exists in some more larger variety sacrifice decks, but and I think the Mayhem Devil is on average maybe even a better card than the Cauldron Familiar. But I mean, if you delete the Cauldron Familiar, I feel like you only... it's very clear what you impact. With Mayhem Devil, it's not entirely clear what you're impacting. You know, like, the Cauldron Familiar is specifically good because of the Oven-Cat interaction. It's like it's very simple, very clear. We're going to pre-fire here. I think our deck performs incredibly well against these teamer decks. You know, I also wonder if Cauldron Familiar has less to do with balance and more to do with emotions, where the games take so long. I mean, how many times have you heard me say, dude, I actually think that the Cauldron Familiar is a totally fine card. It's totally fine, totally fair card. It just takes for fucking ever to play against, and it's so annoying and so long and so painful. Ugh. I don't want my opponent to draw any more cards, so I mean, we're just gonna go ahead and just end this, like, right here. Now this is the sort of situation that I really want to be playing an Outlaws Merriment into. I remember one of the initial developers of Hearthstone said that there was a card's called Mind Control. 8 mana, take control of an enemy unit. Really simple, really simple. Oh, hold on, right. Brain suddenly gave up on braining. But Mind Control was 8 mana, take control of a creature. Simple, straightforward. It's that, you know. And when they did their data gathering, there's a lot of complaints about Mind Control being way too strong. I mean, how can you say that it's fair? And when they looked, they found that, no, the win rate was not too powerful. It actually was not even that, it wasn't that high. But it literally felt so bad for so many people that they wound up bumping it to 10, to the point where it was hardly played. I mean, you'd occasionally see decks run 1 Mind Control, but in Hearthstone, your maximum mana is 10. So, I mean, you would just spend all 10 mana, and that would be that. I think it's really interesting that they did that, you know. So I think that, like, Cauldron Familiar is probably a pretty wise man in that regard. Yeah, look at all these enchantments that you can interact with. Echoes. Storm Deces, I think they changed it to 9 first. I think it actually just went straight to 10. I think it went straight to 10. This list slaps, dude. +1/+1. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I see no reason not to just continue to play these. Sure, these are fun. I like don't look at my quests almost ever. Rationale says it's not just balance, but the perception of fairness. If you listen to the Civ Designer talk from GDC and other media, they talk a lot about statistics versus player perception and game design. I've watched just a lot of talks and read a lot about both game design and perception, but also, you know, with my math background, statistics and how people suck at them. Anytime I want to start arguing in the chat, the best way to do it is not to talk about politics. It's to talk about Monty Hall problems or conditional probability problems or Bayes' theorem. So I just talk about that. Arcadis says, why do you think people suck at statistics? Here's my somewhat cynical, but I think very reasonable explanationing for why I think people stinko at your stats. I should not have played this first. I don't even know why I played this first. This was a mistake, because if I draw something red, I can't play it if I've cracked this, but I want to wait to crack this because I'm also trying to get to my absorbs, but whatever. I think that there's a really basic human thing that happens with humans. I mean, this is like real basic. This is like one of these, I am not being sophisticated by telling you this. This is just like, come on, everyone should know shit like this. If something feels good, our brain goes, nice, let's do that. If something feels bad, our brain goes, ooh, I didn't like that. Let's not do that. Okay, so we established some clarity around this, okay? If I, try to make a joke to someone and it hurts their feelings, I go, ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, that stinks. I do not actually think I'm going to be playing Godzilla this turn. I think that the probability of me actually doing that is quite low. I think I'm happy to have this one. Okay, so if it feels good, you keep doing it. If it doesn't feel good, you stop doing it. Real common stuff. Real common stuff with learning. No. Go to your bin. Go to your bin. Okay? He boomed me. Now, I think that the thing that this points to, and here's a really important one, is all this good feeling, bad feeling is an extremely valuable guide for Little Bean. It's really, really helpful for me to say to myself, or for me to learn some, this is an interesting one. It's very valuable for me to work with my intuition a lot of the time. And the big pickle comes when you start to learn that your intuition is wrong. And I think that's where the pickling happens. That's where the pickling happens. When you have to come to an understanding that your intuition about stuff is not necessarily true. And that's the problem with statistics, is it flies right in the face of all this feel-good stuff that we experience regularly. And so it can be really difficult to process a lot of this stuff, because it doesn't match with this thing that, in terms of my survival as an organism, has been so helpful. It goes against the face of my intuition. CW Stern says, considering I had the passage, was taking the mountain there really the right play? Yes, because I'm trying to get more mana. So rather than putting that mana on the bottom and having one Fabled Passage, one additional land guaranteed, and that's it, I would much, much, much rather have 2 lands. And I don't need 2 mountains, I just really want 2 lands. Something that's a little prickly and pickly here is that I only have 1 red source, so I'm probably going to need a -2 and chuck the Inspired Ultimatum at Uro. I think this is fine.
Many paths lie before me.
I mean, -6ing Narset's not bad. I can just ping Jolrael all day, man. Some concerns about my mana base. Maybe 1 Temple of Enlightenment, 1 Temple of Mystery. And thus it shall not be so. Darth Diroxium says, when Standard rotates, what will be the card you miss the most? When was Outlaws Merriment printed? Whenever that one was printed, I'm going to miss that. Probably Big Chandra. Big Chandra. That doesn't fucking help us at all. I gotta chuck the ultimatum at Teferi, quite contrary.
Consider the future, then strike.
That's actually quite nice.
Respect your elders.
Got the Merriment, but now I'm going to be real low on sources, you know.
This is humbling.
Well, crappity cruddity. Yeah, Chappy Panda, just ship me that Jeskai list on Discord, man. I'd be happy to peek at it. I already have some ideas about how I would adjust this Jeskai list to actually be better. Should I grab a mountain instead of playing earlier? Could not, because I already had 1 mountain in hand. Welcome back, Niv Mizzet! Oh my god, it's what a pleasure to see you! It's Niv Mizzet! Look at this! Oh my god, I missed this guy!
I need some time.
What an absolute legend. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be winning this one. But I don't know if I terrifically care. I mean, this is so rad. We need basically precisely a red source. You know what? I'm gonna concede this. I'm gonna concede this. I think we are lost. And I think that the issue was our strategy. I also think that these two negates feel weird in here. I think I want to get these out of the main deck, and let's get the, it's only 2 mana that needs to feel nice. Thanks, Ghosty. I mean, already I'm looking at this list and I'm like, this thing's way better without Outlaws Merriment. Dwarven, you know, actually, I mean, if I'm running Negate, I may as well run this thing. I mean, this is better. This is just better. Alright, let's... I think my intuition around negate's probably okay. Probably okay. Should probably fix your mana. Flush Life, I think our mana's fine. I think it's actually okay. I think it's actually okay. Regardless of how I construct my build, you know, sometimes you just don't get there. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. What if that intuition's wrong? Could be. Do I think that my opponent could flash in a non-creature on this turn? Oh my god, fuck. I think I need to have Clarion and a Veto up. Bing bong. Mystic Dispute on the side is still going to be quite good. I think maybe these vetoes should just be Mystic Disputes. That's probably the solution. That's probably the solution. Card feels a little bit too good. I think I'm actually just fine. Oh! All right. What are you gonna do? Frilled Mystic does completely own us here. Oh, it's pay 4. Okay. I mean, I can counter this, but I feel like there's still another counter to this counter. I feel like in my sideboard, I definitely want some more instant speed removal. I don't know how many I want in the main deck. Whoosh. I think flash decks will be pretty good. Flash decks, I think, will be pretty good. And I mean, I know I'm going to want... Let me start building the sideboard for this puppy. Now, so I have some disputes in here, some number. I mean, that'll be good. And then Giant. We definitely want some good bone crushing. I'll do this. I'll plus, and then I'll pull it back. That'll be nice. Drag. Some number of these, huh? Commence the endgame seems like a very good anti-bad guy tool. I don't think I ever want more than 2 of these. Do I want Aether Gusts? Yeah, you know. There it is. Yeah. Yep. Okay. What can you do? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I still probably don't need 3 ultimatums, but that card is just so rad. I mean, what else do we even do here, huh? I mean, vetoes and disputes and Commence the Endgames are good against control, and Bonecrusher, Scorching, and Aether Gust are good against aggro. Big Chandra? Oh, I like Big Chandra. Big Chandra, huh? Alright, this is Disdainful Stroke. I think I'm going to do some Disdainful Strokes for disdainful folks. Now, if I were trying to really make this good, I mean, Merriment replaced by Shark Typhoon is like super simple, straightforward thing to do to fix this shit. To fix this absolutely horrific deck. I love that I can actually try to skillfully construct a deck to make Outlaws Merriment run. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know what I'm supposed to do. What I'm fucking supposed to do. I know what I'm supposed to do, but am I gonna do it? No. No. Shatter the Sky is gonna leave. Look at this curve. I mean, this curve is just gas. I mean... Alright. I'm against Sergeant Blano. Isn't Sergeant Blano a regular here? Sergeant Blano, oh my god, I'm playing versus you! Sergeant Blano's in chat! Oh, this is awesome, man! Dude, Sergeant Blano has been a long time member of this community, man. That's so cool. Boon of the Wish Giver. Oh, are you a cycling deck? You fuckface. I can't. Oh my god, it's Sergeant Blano. It's Sergeant Blano. This is so rad. I mean, I hope you die. Boop. Beads of sweat dripping down Sergeant Blano's forehead as Sean slams the new target of hatred, Narset, Parter of Tarts. No! It couldn't possibly be that Sean is running 4 Narsets, but I have Joel Rails in my deck. Get ready, Sergeant Blano, for... Can I get a... Yeah, so we got some of them wub-wubs, and what I'm going to do is smash this down, play a Narset. I'm going to draw, because I don't want Sergeant Blano to draw, and we're absolutely going to chuck Narset straight at the Hideaway Crisis. How many Narsets is a good amount of Narset? Now, if you've ever wanted to know the definition of plasma, look no further. Echoes, rotos, leading to the ground. Your skin, my bones, moving to the sound. White light, breeze smoke. Uh-oh. You know, this is still a good card.
I misjudged our communication.
Herm de berm de berm. I misjudged our communication. Alright, so, I mean, there's some historical plays that are still quite good. Decline. I feel like this maybe puts my situation a little bit face up. What can you do?
I cannot protect you anymore.
I need to get to 8 mana so I can smash down 2 of these. Using Narset to find a Narset so my current Narset can throw another Narset. You're correct. These are the plays that I'm trying to do. Little Narset and Teenage Narset. Hope there's going to be a big Narset so I can just do a Narset tribal. All Narsets get plus Narset till end of Narset. I'm telling you, man, the Choker twins. One of them's gone, so now we just have the Choker solo. How's Shoxin? What to do? What to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the Outlaws Merriment first. I'm then going to play the Bonecrusher. Because I think that this will dissuade Sergeant Blano, the excellent, kind human being, from swinging with arrow. I suspect Sergeant Blano is not sniping us because Sergeant Blano's actually just a good human being, and I directly have been speaking to Sergeant Blano and typing in chat to Sergeant Blano. To no comment and no avail. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the action. This Narset. Loyalty.
That which appears mystical is merely the result of practice.
So now, with that coming back, I can plus this.
Many paths lie before me.
We've already seen 2 Aether Gusts. There's one, and here is... Oh, shit. I got quenched. Oh, shit. Sergeant Blano owned us. Well, little does Sergeant Blano know. Little does Sergeant Blano know.
I was not prepared for this.
Sergeant Quencho, right? Alright. If we get a Lando, ooh, oh. How are we gonna win this? Huh?
Years of training have led to this moment.
I think this is the play. Ah, feels good. Feels good. Were there Jewel Rails in here? There was a Jewel Rail. And ditch the Crushers. I think I ditched these ones too. And I think I put in a lot of counter magic. Do I do something like this? Like get these in? Something like this? Disdainful Stroke also gets Uro. It also gets the Hydroid Crisis. Stroke does not hit Uro. It's converted mana cost 3, not when it's cast from the graveyard. Escape cost is 4. I think actually, I'm gonna try something like this. Alternate cost doesn't change the converted mana cost. Let me read this. Alright, Uro. The thing about this is that I'm nearly certain it's 4 on the stack. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's 4 on the stack. Am I wrong for this? How much does Uro cost on the stack? Even if cast for alternate costs? Let's take a peek here. Yeah, I think I'd like to work towards 6. Yeah, you know, like, because part of my logic and reasoning is, oh, hey, if you have something like Hydroid Crisis, if you pay a blue, a green, and X equals 5, that's a total of 7 mana, its converted mana cost is 7 on the stack, and when it hits the battlefield, its converted mana cost on the battlefield is 2, because it's X blue green. And so for that reason, yeah, so for that reason, I would think that it's a similar thing. Let's see here. Oh. sure I don't want the Bonecrushers. But maybe I do want. Yeah, I think I just do this and -2 and pop this.
Honor the past by bringing its meditate with me.
There's a lot of weirdness with stuff on the stack, what its cost is. Hello, Miss.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Behold, nature's true power.
Nice.
I will miss you, friend.
So we are getting owned. We'll play one of these. I think that I just need to be more proactive early game. I think is where I'm at. I think this deck, because if the deck only has Jewel Rails at the low end, bing, bang, pow, bomb, boom. I think that if it was just Jewel Rails and then a lot of growth spirally type thingies, nice. So we die. I think I do need to get those Deafening Clarions back in and focus less on this thing and this thing. The absorbs also feel a little weird. I just feel like I want more disputes. Cut one of these. Do I cut 2 of those? Yeah, cheaper's better. Do you think Whirlwind Denial is undervalued as a counter? No, I think Whirlwind Denial definitely sucks. I really don't want to put this on the bottom, but this is a Deafening Clarion deck. No, this is an Outlaws Merriment deck. I have to shock this one in because I'm trying to be able to cast Outlaws Merriment coming up soon, so I need 3 turns in a row of white, white, red to be able to do that. No green, okay. More white sources than red sources. I think this is okay. This is actually okay. The problem is Sergeant Blano's coming right up on the turn where Nis is a big threat. This is nice. I would like an empty board. I just think the probability of Nissa is too high. I think maybe I should have played this in case there was no Nissa. I think the probability of Sergeant Blano jamming Nissa is too high. I think I have too many counter spells in the sideboard and not enough more proactive things. My main deck is actually quite proactive. Dovin's Veto would be like a really good draw here. Okay, we're not doing anything for a bit. God, if these Outlaws Merriments were Shark Typhoons, think about how much better the situation would be. Just fine. I feel like I'm walking into a trap here.
Mind and body hone your prowess.
Good. Dovin's Veto's real plasma. Did I miss the scry again? Yeah. 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 Sure. I actually would like an empty board here.
Keep an open mind. I think I've put a few too many responsive things in the side, and I think that's hurting me. And so it begins. I still love Outlaws Merriment. It's a StarCraft unit. It's a barracks, okay? See how much better Shark Typhoon is than Outlaws Merriment? Can you see? Wow. This is better. Blade GL says, if Merriment is a barracks, what units do the tokens correspond to? Doesn't matter, I'm a StarCraft player. I don't actually look at the units when I play StarCraft. I look at the buildings. I'm all about active buildings. Okay? You understand? Can you see? I have reached my
Bing bong. What can you do? I mean, Sergeant Bueno understands the value of summoning little tiny tutus. I mean, this is really the one I'm worried about. I think I don't need the Disdainful Strokes in the sideboard. Bing, bong, bang. This is a 1-2. Wait, hold. This is a 1-2, a 2-1, and a 1-2. So we shoot this. We shoot this. Okay, you got it. Bing, bong, bang, pow, boom, bomb. Okay.
8 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. To the top with thee. We've done it! We've killed our friend! We've killed our friend. To the Gold Leagues! To the Gold Leagues! Echoes grow close. I am too overboarded against green decks. That's really the issue that I'm feeling. Deck's better. I mean, this is probably correct. I mean, whatever. I think commence the endgame's probably pretty wrong. I feel like it's probably pretty wrong. Well, I don't know. If I was up against true control non-green deck, I think I would want those. This seems good. Dino Alex says, couldn't you improve the deck by playing almost anything other than Outlaws Merriment? The weird thing is that statement, though very funny, actually isn't true. Because the thing about Outlaws Merriment is it is an extremely powerful card if left alone and if our opponent is sufficiently slow. And, you know, Shark Typhoon is incredibly consistent. It's an incredibly consistent card, but this has more raw power to it, and that's the reason it's weak. So, I mean, like, if, for instance, the meta has slowed down a bit, it's not quite as Ember Cleavish, punchy bullshit. And if my deck can actually control in the way a control deck's supposed to, it's pretty good. Hitzel says, in all seriousness, why not run this and Shark Typhoon? Ah, the Eternal Pickle. The Eternal Pickle, Hitzel, is... What do we cut for that, huh? Teferi Gaunt means people can play Cleave. Oh, is that the only thing? Oh, Tyzra says, do we cut Godzilla? Unplug your keyboard. Unplug your keyboard right now. Okay. Cut Godzilla? Fucking kidding. Kidding me? You kidding? Cut Godzilla? That's actually a really great suggestion. Now that I've actually had some time to think about it, you can plug your keyboard back in if you want. The thing that's interesting about that is that it cycles for our blue, which is a little easier. That's just a really great suggestion. Cut Godzilla. Put in Shark Typhoon. Yeah. Nice. Really nice, actually. I do think that as a Jeskai deck, our list is stronger without Outlaws Merriment. We have some RDWs incoming, huh? Yeah, because if we have a lot of cyclers that are giving us, like,
4 Godzillas, 4 Shark Typhoons does sound really good, don't it? I don't know why this is happening. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Strike with a cunning mind.
Can't even begin to tell you how much that hurts. I can't even begin to tell you how much that hurts. It hurts, 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 hurts. Yeah, I think Godzilla and Shark Typhoon feel real nice in this. Bing bong, bang, boom. Whatever could possibly get cast right now? Nothing? Oh my god. Oh. Oh shit. Dude. Dude, okay, I guess I do this, and we're just gonna see what happens.
Let thoughts flow like river rapids.
Okay. Okay. What are the odds? I'll keep up the blocker. You know, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, we can kill an axe. Super straightforward. I can't believe we managed to cycle 4 Godzillas. I need to discard down. You got it, buddy. Let's get rid of this Raugrin Triome. I do not want to attack. Not even a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh my. I love our little deck. And again, I think it's not that far off from reasonableness. I just probably need to play good cards instead of playing bad cards. I think that's going to be the technique. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, that's fine. With the absorb up, I'm pretty good. Pretty good. We can keep eating little creatures calmly and cleanly. Another option is we swing. And then we Shatter the Sky, draw, and they have no board. And the probability of them being able to cast the Embercleave becomes
Very, very tiny.
Healing. Oh, yeah. Explosions, life gain? Love to see it. Look at Godzilla just being a big wall.
Humble your mind. And to open the mind, you must first open the heart.
I love it. Explosions, life gain, a little bit of cycling. Ooh.
Many paths lie before me.
Does this work like this? Oh, I don't care. I'm just gonna do this. I'm not even gonna try to figure out the mechanics of this. You know, I'm just gonna slow this down. We got a Godzilla in here. We got another Narset. You know, all's good. All's good.
To master the fight.
Cycle the guy. Put him on the battlefield. Ooh. Why not? Nice.
Whether
Nice.
friend or foe, state your intent.
These Narsets are gonna go. These Aether Gusts are coming in. The Scorching Dragonfires, the Bonecrushers. Yeah, I mean, it's actually, we gotta cut the Godzillas. I mean, it's pretty clear cut. And then I think I will... I mean, probably a Narset's fine. I mean, Godzilla's the correct cut in this matchup, just like straight up. It's very unusual that I get like 6 Godzillas in my top 13 cards, or whatever it was. Like, we primarily shuffled Godzillas into the deck. It's unusual. I'm so lucky, dude. I love the Jeskai Ultimatum. Like, who wouldn't want to draw 5, heal 5, deal 5? I mean, it's just my heart is just ultimatuming right now. It's so good. I'm also slashing super hard. It's awesome. Follow Candy Bomber Z said, "What did Sean say about the bands? Is he happy with it?" I'm so fucking happy, man. I'm so happy. Darth Diroxium says, "Would you rate either mono white or mono red aggro as currently superior to..." I have no idea. I'll need like a few weeks of playing to formulate an opinion. I mean, with Uro's power being, you know, nerfed a little bit indirectly from the growth spiral. There's no hammering anymore. You'll notice the hammering stopped when I knocked. It's pretty cool. James Kai. Okay, we're against the red deck. Can't believe just how having Teferi out of there just cleans things up. No turn 1 play for Jeskai, so we can conclude only that there are possibly some other dangerous cards, like Unchained Berserkers, or, I think more likely, Annex. I mean, we're going to wind up doing this anyways, it's fine. White, white. Okay. I mean, it's pretty obvious absorb, but I don't really care. I don't care at all. I'm totally taking 3 damage here. Then, if my opponent does something, I counter it. If my opponent does nothing, yeah. Opponent's got a deck full of 2 mana plays. White, white, red, 1. I mean, this is a little bit dicey, but I'm absolutely going to do this. See what we can retrieve.
Focus and discipline. I have just the trick for this.
Now, the Unchained Berserker has protection from white, so I can't block with this anyways. Okay, that'll be fine. Perfect. Super, super, super perfect. Wow. And Narset stays out too. You love to see it. I like our little deck. I like our little deck. Feels good. You hate to see that, that's for certain. That's for certain. But I think that if I start spawning creatures, good things come out of it. Create a 2/1 lifelinker. Tight. Simple. I just leave up mana for an Embercleave. J-Ron says, hey Sean, is Cardboard Live active? Can't see the deck list. Really? You can't? I might. I mean, I do have it active. I can close it, reopen it. Let's just see if some other people are having that same issue. And let me also check my extensions to make sure that it's enabled here. And in my extensions, it's enabled here. So it works. Yeah, it looks like there's some weird glitcheroni happening in the pepperoni. So these are 2 things attacking. So I can easily just get rid of this, and there's no risk of an Embercleave. You know, I'm going to counter my own stuff, which is fine. It looks like it is precisely you, J. Ryan Taylor. Healing. Perfect. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. Yeah, 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 yeah. No. What a world.
Get thee gone. Ah, to the top of the deck with you. I'm going to be humming that all day. We do not have an additional red source. Jay Ryan says, Sean, I asked earlier, do you categorically prefer foods generally served in bowls or foods generally served on plates? Wow, what a question. I guess bowls. I suppose bowls. My God, I think it's bowls. I think I'm an absolute bowl boy. The bowl gang, rise up. Rise up, bowl gangs. Finveri says, ECD does have some decent targets in this matchup. We've actually seen a few. Anax, Bonecrusher, Torbrand, and dealt with them fine without it. Do you think that we should board them out next time? What would I board them out in place of? I ask you, my friend. See, like some of the plate dishes that I enjoy is like, baked chicken, green beans, things like this. But a lot of times, whenever I compose some tasty meal for myself, what is at the forefront of my mind with regard to that tasty meal is often just the ingredients all jumbled up in the volume. So I really like beans and chicken and stews and curries. I don't even know what we're seeing here, man. Okay. I have a lot of Narsets. This is part of the argument that I've seen people make as to why you should not run that many baby Narsets, but, what can you do? Narset Tribal. Sweaty Crease says, I eat spaghetti with my fists. Yeah, because I put spaghetti in bowls, but I've heard of some people putting spaghetti on plates. And that's... I don't know, that's perverted. That's a perversion of how pasta is supposed to be eaten. I absolutely like bowls. Now, I'm sure there's many proper Italian eaters who are like, no. Pasta should be served on plates. And I say to you, but think about it. You put it in a bowl, and then all the essence that was in the pasta, if you had like sort of a cream sauce tomato thing, it starts to seep into a concentrated center. And it's that center that I'm all about. Spaghetti omelet is the only way. Oh yeah. Fuck, my only weakness. I'm getting the Ugins, dude. It's me, Outlaws Merriment. What do I see before me now? I see Ramp, the Goose, the Druid, the Simulacrum, Uro. For what? I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Uwugin. Is there, yeah, I can't, it's hard for me to think of a meal that I like that wouldn't be made in a bowl. Like, my favorite foods have got to be, like, Korean soon tofu soup and just a general Mexican salad, with, like, rice, beans, chicken, lettuce, pico de gallo, cheese. Well, this certainly sucks ass. I don't see a way for me to not express that this sucks ass.
Pizza. Ooh, Kayak Flow. No, 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 no. You're right. You are so right, it hurts me. I think I gotta play this one.
I train everything. Meditate and prepare.
Ravri is bringing up a good point. Pizza doesn't really go to a plate. It goes from the box to your hand, and then you just hold it. You don't even... I mean, it's sort of... never touches the dinnerware. Dude, I want to say... I had to run an errand on Monday where I had to drive to pick something up. And it was a long drive. Great. It's a long drive, you know. Normal, good, solid, tight stuff. It was a drive. But I have not been using my car at all. And now, my calf is cramped. My right calf. It's exhausted from having to apply light gas pedal pressure. Yeah, I do like folding pizza. I like folding pizza in half. So that it just kind of goes in. Can't tell if we're way ahead or we're behind. If I get a Shatter the Sky, we're way ahead. Well, we don't die, so that's, you know, that's pretty tight. I will get the blue. Let's play this idiot again. This one right here, please. Bright light, breeze, smoke. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you. No. Whatever will I do? Darth Daroxium says, in mathematics, when is the concept of a straight line able to be represented as a circle of infinite radius useful? What? Alright. I think I'm dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, that kills us. That kills us. When is the concept of straight line able to be represented as a circle of infinite radius useful? Oh. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I think the Godzillas are maybe a little bit awkward for us. There's a lot of things that... I don't want for the Bonecrushers, but I think we want this. Maybe a pair of these guys. What do you think about this? Looks good to me. Hey, Johnson says, a sub to answer the straight line infinite circle question says it's useful in spherical trigonometry, and for real world use, it's useful in surveying and mapping. I think I actually do keep this. These are kind of linchpin pieces to activate and deactivate scary things. Yeah, man. I wonder if maybe this deck becomes better if I replace the Godzillas with freaking Shark Typhoons, as was suggested so long ago. Who suggested that? 'Cause I remember telling them to delete their keyboard. It's me, your friendly neighborhood simulacrum. All the scary things are green, so I can Aether Gust him. It was Tyzra, that's right. Yeah, I think I found... Yeah, let's actually make that change after this. I think that will make our lives better and more stable. Welcome to Magic. If you've just tuned in and have never seen this game before, it's a game where two players play land until an abstract conclusion is so inevitable one of us concedes. That's the game. God, it's so good to play Teferi. First we need to play Merriment with no Teferi. It's so good. Absolutely not. I forgot to play this untapped, because now I get Mystic Disputed. Okay. I just made a dumb mistake. Well, crap. Alright, well let's... I mean, I literally had the mana. I'm reading stuff.
Did all I deemed appropriate.
We will not fail. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
I'm muted because I'm an excellent professional in my field. One of the tippy toppies. I've done it. Something incredible that no one thought possible. And I'm still getting my ass beat. Hentani manga. So please explain why Elder Spell... Oh, yeah. Please explain why Elder Spell is a bad card when it reads as Mega Value Town. Do you believe that it's tied to most Black Planeswalkers not being good enough to benefit from it? It's not that it's bad, it's just not amazing. It's like an okay card. It's like okay. And the reason is, for it to actually have benefit, it needs to kill Planeswalkers. What if there's just not that many Planeswalkers, you know? This becomes the rub, as it were. Do I run anything good in my deck?
Chappy Panda, go to my Discord and just message me there. Just right-click on me and send me a message. My name's Shondo. So, for instance, if my opponent is running no Planeswalkers, let's say I'm a red deck, or I'm against a red deck. If that red deck is just, like, not really playing any Planeswalkers, then, oh shit, that really... I'm getting my ass kicked. And if I draw Elder Spell, I hate it. I'm so sad. So then we might say, okay, what if I run a Planeswalker deck such that I can kill my own Planeswalkers to ult another Planeswalker? You're creating a tower of dependencies. Where, if you are running Planeswalkers that are good, why would you want to kill them? Because they're good. They're doing good things. This might actually be the best possible outcome for us. I mean, assuming... I really just need a way to deal with this damn Nissa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I kind of draw this weird pile of cards. So it goes. I'm gonna draw an Outlaws Merriment off the top. It's gonna be so funny. Okay. It's gotta be a really good card. I think I need precisely Aether Gust. Maybe that's right.
Hone your prowess.
That one. So now I go to 1. Unless my opponent has a counter spell, which seems more than likely. Yeah, I'm really interested in this Cut the Godzilla. I mean, I like Godzilla, man. If I were... Yep. And so it goes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna really like this change. This change is gonna feel really good. Defeato. No, I think that was a really helpful game. No. Yeah. And then Typhoon. Sharknado. This list seems pretty good. I think this list is going to be pretty tight. Yeah, maybe Yadaro with Luca is where I should be going. It's kind of an interesting idea, Chappy Panda. If you run like a super Planeswalker heavy deck. I think if I'm looking at Chappy Panda's Super Friends deck, I think the concern / critique I would have of it is that there is some conflicting goals with the low-end Planeswalkers. Specifically, if you have a Teo the Shield Mage, that's like a very, very defensive card. White-black, so I want to do this. Chandra's a more aggressive card. Saheeli's a more aggressive delay card. Chandra's like purely aggressive. Saheeli's delay. Teo's delay. Narset is a value card. Then Teenage Narset is... Oh yeah, and Luca the Coppercoat. Oh, I see. Luca the Coppercoat synergizes with someone like a Chandra in order to get out some of the bigger ones. It could work. I mean, it's like the 3... It's the Chandra 3, I think, is one of the things I worry about. Oh my god, there are so many decks that we can run now. Dude, that Chandra Tribal one? That one's going to be quite good. I mean, the Chandra, the big red Chandra Tribal could actually just be sensational post-ban. Alright, X-Walsey is running white-black. I assume it's a white-black discard, so like Agonizing Remorses, things like this. A little bit more what my expectation would be. I'm going to crack this. I'm not going to play the mountain yet.
Yeah, I think that the meta has slowed enough to where that's a legitimate choice. White or blue? We have a blue here. I'll get a white here. That seems good. So I look straight up like Azorius Control.
Just the trick for this.
I know better. 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 It took me a moment, but I figured out the play. I figured it out at the end of the day. I figured it out. I used my mind. I used my mind to determine the solution and the answer and the truth. Look at the Chandra tribal ideas. Just going and going in my mind. It's so good. Yeah, Shark Typhoon was a great call in place of Yadaro. Sure. Do I care? I do not. There's but a pile of walls and land in X-Walsey's hand. I feel like X-Walsey's got to be playing Doom Foretold, you know? I mean, I know better. This is the right play. Probably should have shocked this in to get the 3-3. What can you do? It's all fine. It's all fine. And doth the Triome. A lot of times these two-color decks will run the Triomes because they're dual lands that can cycle. And that is valuable enough. You know, I gotta be honest with you, man. I really kind of feel like I'm not gonna need to cast this anytime soon. I did it. I played a creature, and I won. You know what I don't need? This. Don't need those. Not even a little bit. So, what are we going to put in now? Dovin's Veto. Commence the endgame. Sure. What? What? I mean, weirdly, I think the Mystical Disputes are maybe the least bad thing that I have. It's that or the Bone Crushers. I mean, I guess I'll Bone Crush, I guess. Like, I don't know. God, my leg is so cramped from driving yesterday. Looks good to me. You know, I'll chuck the Narset, I actually think. Duress. Yeah, I mean, like, I just am not 100% certain what X-Walsey's deck is, but it's white-black with some slow card and protection defensive-y things, which would indicate to me that X-Walsey wants me to discard everything I have. It's all gone. I know this deck.
This is the Orzhov discard deck that runs Treacherous Blessing, Doom Foretold, Birth of Meletus. Does a lot of drawing a bunch and then making me discard a bunch, that sort of thing. Cool. You might be wondering why it's muted. And I have good reason.
Think, then act.
My neighbors are hanging things up, and that's okay. Oh, you're going in for me? You got it, man. This owns me. This owns me, like, real hard. I guess the Cavalier goes, man. Oh my god, and the Cavalier of Dawn gets that back. Wow, we might be Doom Foretolded. Played an Outlaws Merriment straight into it. I'm ready to die. Oh, shit. It's okay. I got a 2-1, and I'm having fun. This one. I just want to know what we have coming up here. Is there anything to look forward to? Okay, I mean it's you know, it's something. It's something. Yeah, bring it on, you butthead. Yeah, the Duresses do kind of own us. They kind of own us. This deck is awesome. Our opponent's deck is so awesome, man. X-Walsy's running. Real sweetness. Okay, well this is not... This is gonna crack, because we don't have anything here. Yes, tap the Castle Lock Thwain. Bobble, 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 boom. I do think that Mystic Dispute is going to be better. Go. All right, let's make a 3-3 next turn, baby. I'm going to win with this shark. Rawr. White Mage says, "Hey, Dan, I really appreciate your ultra positive streaming. I was having a super rough week a couple weeks ago, but I am super happy to say that I've joined a game studio and I'm doing sound design for a game coming to Xbox later this year. Your streams have really helped when I was at my worst. I really appreciate you." Man, I'm thrilled to hear that, White Mage. I am just thrilled to hear that. That's great news. I love quality sound design. One of my game dev heroes is Tim Larkin, the sound designer for Riven, a lot of the Valve products like Dota 2. Like, many of you have heard me gush about how amazing Dota 2's audio is. I mean, it's just incredible. Well, what can you do?
I will meditate on defeat.
God, I mean, like, I love Tim Larkin's otherworldly sound design. It's just, it's so good. It's so, I mean, it's incredible. Let me actually, I'm going to open up because, all right, let's do Lincoln's Sphere. All right, so, commence Operation Bing Bong. I think I'm actually just gonna chill. Like, okay. I want you to imagine an ability that if a spell targets you, it blocks the spell. Okay? I want you to imagine that. Like, it denies the spell from being cast on you. They try to lightning bolt you, it denies it. Now think about how you might do dad audio, okay? Alright, now here is Lincoln Sphere. In 3, 2, 1. Isn't that an awesome sound? Let's listen to it again. I mean, that is so tight. Like, let me tell you, when you're playing Dota, and you have a Lincoln Sphere, which blocks a targeted spell once every 12 seconds, and you hear that go off, you're just like, oh yeah. I love the audio in Dota, like, so much. So, I mean... And the thing is that, there's a weirdness to Dota's audio that just sounds really otherworldly. No. We might actually kill Walsey with this Treacherous Blessing. Or, like, let's get some other ones. Here's... We'll Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, it's like there's so much good audio in Dota. Oh, I'm gonna do Elder Titan, man. Uh-oh. Can I get a Jeskai Ultimatum one time? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, okay, so here's a hero. Here's a hero in Dota 2 that can summon a spirit. So this is my turn, so I want to do this first. We could just try to lock it off the top, but, you know, I think it's probably good to... I think this is fine for now. I need something to discard next turn. So Elder Titan can summon a spirit that can't deal any physical damage, but anytime you Elder Titan casts a spell, your spirit also casts a spell. So you can kind of like position them and do all sorts of dope shit. Not a chance. And here's the summoning of the spirit. Like when I think of like summon a spirit, there's almost this wispy sort of breathiness to it. But like listen to how dope the Dota 2 summon is. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1. It's just so good. And here's when the spirit returns to you. No, that's not. That's when it touches the enemies. Oh, it's so good. Fucking love Elder Titan. Alright. I just love this noise. And then like when Elder Titan stomps, here's the stomp. There's the noise it plays when you stomp and your spirit stomps. Here we go. That's so good. Like I remember, like, because I mean I was watching TI a few years ago, And I heard that combination of noises. I'm muting this, you know. I hear this. The, you know, Elder Titan summon his spirit. And then followed by this. I mean, I was like, okay, this game is tight. This game is so tight. Ichthyoid Contingency says it sounds like Dark Souls. Yeah. Yeah. So this will give us a chance to hunt for an ultimatum. This is all Dota 2. Let me actually get to some sounds, because, like, let me see if I can get the... Alright, I know it's muted, and we are trying to get to a Jeskai Ultimatum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just enough. Boop, boop. Jeskai Ultimatum one time. One time. You got it. Oh, going to 3. A G and a G. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I did it. But, like, here is a full sound example of summoning the Astral Spirit as Elder Titan, and then it returning. This is so good. It's so good. This is so good. Okay. Okay, and I know the game's muted, but I fucking love the audio in Dota 2. Here's, again, Elder Titan's ultimate is he stomps the ground and a crack travels out, and the crack winds up being like the length of the screen, and then it like explodes like a giant earthquake, and it's so good. I mean, you have to understand how unbelievably cool you feel playing Dota when your audio is like so crispy, man. It's so crispy. Oh, what else? What else do we got? It's just absolute. And you know, when you play Riven, which is a game that really, really holds up. Really, really holds up. If you play Riven, I mean, the audio in Riven, it's breathtaking. It's so weird. It's so good. Where's some dialogue? Where's some dialogue over here from Elder Titan? Oh, yes.
The Worldsmith waits.
Yes, that is my guy. Oh. Oh, it's so good.
Comes the Titan.
Oh, God.
The Worldsmith wanders.
That voice is so good, man. That is just so nice. Oh! Who else is awesome? Who else is rad? Who else has great? Yeah, Outworld Devourer has some just absolute plasma going on. You know what? I'll be honest. I don't know what Visage sound effects are like because no one plays that dude. Outworld Devourer has some sweet ones. Ooh, yeah. Get ready for ear explosions. Yeah, no, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. Any noise Io makes. Oh, we gotta do Io. Oh, yeah. Io's a weird hero, too. Again, more sweet audio. Okay, so here's a spell. I want you to imagine a spell that imprisons someone off-screen for a little bit, and then the hero comes back. So it locks them into an orb, and then they're revealed again. Can't get attacked while they're completely deleted from the map. They're gone. They're gone. But, like, listen to this full... Here's the audio of this. Like, because I think about that, and, like, I don't know how I would ever imagine in my mind how you would come up with this, but just listen to how sweet this is. Isn't that tight? And my opponent died as well. All right, so we see... All right! I mean, just listen, that's so good. Oh my god. Alright. Again, it's like this otherworldliness to it that I love so much. Oh yeah, okay.
OD's ultimate, he just blasts an area and he deals damage equal to the difference between... It got changed. The difference between your mana pool and the enemy's mana pool. I don't think I need this many Narsets, but, like, listen to this one. Like, that's just so cool, man. Like, I feel cool when I play these heroes, man. I feel cool when I play this. It's just so... Dota rules, man. I like that game. I like that game. Well, let's listen to some Echo Slam. Hitzel said, by the way, your Doom Foretold opponent said GG, but it got drowned out by chat. Oh, no! Oh, shit, we're up against Jerry from HR. Alright, you got it. Now, why would Jerry from HR be wanting to get rid of that particular card? It's unclear. We see the Grixis colors, so I can only assume that the list is going to wind up being in some way similar to the Grixis list that we saw from Reed Duke. But I like Narset in this matchup. She does a lot. She lets us replenish our hand. I think going for 7 mana plays is going to be a wee bit risky here. But I love how slight of a threat Narset of the Ancient Way is. That if she keeps building up, she'll eventually just be pinging for damage, pinging for damage, pinging for damage. What is the equilibrium sound effect? Oh, it's so good. I love... Oh, man, I've been playing sound effects and viewership's tanking, so we should probably stop. Daviel, eh? Oh, no, that's Liliana. Oh! Oh, look at you! So what do we want to actually discard here, huh? Do I actually ditch Lily? Do I actually do this, you know?
I have no interest in fighting fair.
Breathe in. Exhale.
Because by chucking the baby Narset, now we have the ability to bring back that Narset
Paths
with an
again.
Elspeth Conquers Death. And now I'm sort of winning against this more planeswalkery focused deck using a lot of their tools.
The multiverse will bend to my will.
I think you gotta destroy that, right? Yeah.
How overwhelming.
Master.
I think that this is the correct. We just minus. Perfect. Chuck the absorb.
Fight your bloodline.
Looks good.
Resistant.
I know 88 will keep an open mind.
Whew, that's good. Alright, so this is at 2. So I can minus 2 that 1 to... Or I can start building up. I just bring back the larger Narset. Loyalty. Keep the larger one.
There is always more to learn.
And then we minus 2 to draw.
Strike with a cunning
Chuck this.
mind.
It's fine.
My mind
I think maybe
needs
that was
rest.
incorrect. Maybe that was incorrect. We'll see what Villain does. I think maybe I wanted to keep the Narset.
All the cosmos
Strike
are
with the
mine
cunning
to
mind of the
control.
dragon.
Wow. You got it.
This was not my plan.
God, Shark Typhoon's so much better than Yadara. Wow, that's awesome.
Conceivable.
Dude, our deck rules.
You must first
Our deck's
open
awesome.
the heart.
I mean, this feels great. I almost want an additional Inspired Ultimatum. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. So, Villain's deck, I don't think runs any main deck counter spells. So if we go red, 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 white, white, blue, then we'd need a blue.
Let me help you practice.
Then this player heals and that player gets zapped. And I draw a billion. I don't think that Grixis list is running any counter magic in the main. Oh yeah, we run this garbage card. Sure, you got it.
God, once again. Your existence
Even masters
is
make
pointless.
mistakes.
Alright, so Nicol Bolas is the power card in that deck, so if I just ship that one away right away, I think that that's going to be very effective. Yeah, Arena Sound Design is pretty good too, but man, Tim Larkin is just hype, man. That guy is incredible. Tyzra says, happy to help. Tyzra is the one that suggested this precise switcheroo in the Pepper Room. Interestingly, our Jeskai list, in a lot of ways, functions similarly to the Grixis list, in that we kind of dump resources out of our hand. Oh, okay. Guess I get rid of this one. Gotcha. Goodbye to you guys. Goodbye to these. Goodbye to these. And then we can actually put in a lot of goods. We can put in this. Yeah, Mystic Dispute. Boom. Dovin's Veto. Bam. Commence the endgame. Shazoo. Aether Gust? Yes. Don't want a ton of Aether Gusts. Don't want a ton of Aether Gusts. Man, that song is like drilled into my mind. No, it doesn't work. That'll do. Nice. Nice. I think I'm gonna get my whole hand discarded soon. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna get so discarded. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I feel like we have a shell of, like, a good Jeskai idea set here, but if I were to cut these 4 Outlaws Merriments and put in 4 of a different card, what do you think? I mean, what do you think?
This really make our sideboarding a hell of a lot easier. What the shit? It comes in tapped. I'm an idiot. I am totally fine and I don't care. Yeah, maybe it is just Yadaro, because I mean, if we're just like cycling and building up. Not a chance. My opponent is approaching a spot where they can hard cast a Nicol Bolas, so maybe I shouldn't have played out the Narset, but oh, never mind. We're the best player here. We actually look like we're going to Vantress. Yeah, so Villain clearly has either purely reactive cards, but we would skew those reactive cards to non-creature type threats. I mean, it really just looks like our opponent has precisely Nicol Bolas in hand. This card is so good. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess I'm in a play till we lose mode, but I mean, we're winning. We're winning a lot. Okay. Again, it looks like actually multiple Nicol Boli. I think continued shark pressure and card draw is good. Just value threats. It's not a lot I'm really that worried about. There's really not terrifically much that's of concern. How's Laddering been post-ban? It's been from heaven, McSwag Johnson. From absolute heaven.
Every death is an opportunity to increase my influence.
That's pretty good. I mean, this is going to be a... Let's get this one out.
Sorry.
Jerry from HR is going to have a very rough few turns. Elspeth Conquers Death is still a great card.
This was a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that, like, Godzilla might be the it card. Opponent's been stuck on 4 for quite some time.
I train every day. No, I have just the trick for this.
I mean, yeah. There are some choices of things that could happen here. One is, our opponent was able to eliminate that pre-combat. Oh my goodness. Loyalty.
Whether friend or foe, state your intent.
Wow. Get it out. This deck owns, man.
With thoughtfulness before action. Many paths lie before me.
Wow,
My
man.
prowess
Narset is
on that.
really
Meditate
insane again.
and prepare.
I think this is the one that I want to pick, because I don't really want another Narset here. And the card draw does seem very good here.
Whew.
Hone your prowess.
Yeah, I'm just -6 in it, man. We're just gonna
This is my
guaranteed chip our opponent to death. I love that the way that we're winning is with incessant pinging. Obnoxious, incessant pinging. I genuinely think that Jerry from HR has like 2 nickel boluses in hand and just did not get there. Ta-da. I love our deck. It is so awesome. And it actually has Outlaws Merriment in it, which is hilarious. Jerry from HR needs to call a supervisor for that bullying you did. Get Ionize in there. I think, well, Ionize is definitely easier to cast, which is nice. Yeah, looks good to me. I guess this guy goes... No, or is that too many untaps? I think that's a little... shit. I mean, this is a bit of a tough position, but I think this is better. Uh-oh. Is it Gruul? No, we're fine. Okay. Okay, video game. Alright, video game. Alright, start getting tap stuff in there. Bada bada boom. Is it Gruul? Yeah, it looks like it's not Gruul. It looks like it is Teamer. Teamer. Oh my god! Ooh. Bing bong. It's good that we're building up on some of our mana. It's also good that Broken Wings appears to have no land. Not a dandy landy in sight. I don't mind taking 3 a turn. You know, seems okay. This is going to get dumped to the bottom. Let's get all our slap happy tappies out. Okie dokie. You know, Narset's pretty good. I think the blue will be fine.
Humble your mind. Enlightenment begins within.
Because, again, getting Narset of the Ancient Way to -6 is really nice here. And if we go ++, we can be in a really good position. Like, our opponent's going to get to draw, but I still think that's okay.
Please back off.
Actually, do I just plus here and then play a Shark Typhoon? No, because my opponent very likely has... I think I actually need to kill this thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the play. So we Elspeth this. And then we -2, which kills her, putting her in the bin, to become a target.
Consider the future, then strike.
I hate to say it, but I gotta chuck this thing, man. This thing's gotta go. So now we've eliminated a lot of these threats and Broken Wings, who's still struggling to get the desired mana. Ho. You don't like to see that. We're gonna draw quite a bit here. Uh-oh. Alternative option was to play the Shark Typhoon. Maybe that was a better one. But I really like this card, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the play it button. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Of course, no problem. You got it. I historically find that this deck just, like, does not do anything for a long period of time. It just, like, ramps up, like, a billion, and then that's that. This is really where the win conditions lie. 3-1 Tron. Welcome back. Loyalty.
Compassion and understanding above all else. Let me help you practice.
Gain life. Kill. I guess we just don't want our opponent to draw that many frickin' cards, so... See, once I start, like, oh my god, Shark Typhoon was just, like, amazing suggestion in place of Yadaro. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Maybe the Outlaws Merriment is actually perfect. Maybe it's perfect! I mean, goodness, if we can just start getting... You got it, man. You got it. I'm just gonna start Shark Typhoon and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can bounce, it's fine. Boom. See ya. I feel like the universe is trying to tell me something. And I feel like listening very close to what the universe has to say. You can get to draw one. Again, I mean, I feel like there are... This deck just kind of very, very slowly builds up like a board. Or, excuse me, very rapidly builds up a board that is not particularly fancy. This is really the card that always scares me. If this one gets discarded and then a fling comes back into hand, you know, something like this. Block this, that's fine. I think going to 3 is actually okay here. Okay, so that's not the one that you want to see. I'm doing it again, man. It's 2 Brazen Borrowers out. Okay. It's really the fling that I feel like we need to worry about with the Thea Wishes. I'm in pretty reasonable shape to handle this. Unless one of these 3 is a Brazen Borrower, which could suck. Okay. Yeah, I should have blocked 1/1 with a shark, you're right. Return from one card from your grave to your hand, put another one, target one. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, once in future. Do your worst. See, we're close. Or what have you. Fan wishes for playing is the thing I'm actually really concerned about. That's like the thing that I really don't want to have happen now. So, I mean, here's like the play that I see. I do this, get a 4/4. I minus, try to hunt for an absorb.
Another puzzle. Think, then act.
Zap this guy. Try to heal with this. And there you have it. And then we can leave the Shark Typhoon back in case we're trying to, like, hunt for a way to block a fling by hunting for an absorb. Not an Aether Gust. Okay. Alright, villain's looking to draw the whole deck, huh? Well, I think I just gotta let him do it. Looks like we're gonna get another turn, which is very, very good news. They used once in future to return all the Edgewall Innkeepers to their hand. Look at how much more interesting and cool all of these cards are. Look at these interactions. These interactions are tight. 24 cards and 34. Okay. Again, I'm concerned about Fae of Wishes, Fling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Being at 5. It's a play. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Plus, gain 2 life. Good.
White.
Begins within.
Deafening Clarion. Just for lifelink. Done. Makes a shark. Good stuff. Good stuff. Swing. For a lot. So now we gain a lot of health, which helps mitigate the risk of getting flung. $15. Not perfect, but it's okay. Now we do this. Shatter the Sky clears everything. But because we have something with toughness 4 or more, we get to draw a card. And with that last card, we play an Outlaws Merriment, which summons another 4/4 shark. Still losable. Still losable. For any of you who don't know this combo, this deck in the sideboard, where's the Fae of Wishes? In the sideboard, they have a card called Fling, which is sack a creature, deal damage equal to that creature's power to any target. So now that our opponent has a ton of land out, our opponent can play a Beanstalk Giant, which will be a 15/15. Fling it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, if our opponent sees the Fling play, we lose. If our opponent doesn't see the Fling play, then we're the best player alive. Mystic Repeal. Aether Gust! Maybe Broken Wings doesn't have the Fling Win condition in the bin. Oh my gosh. Y'all put it on top. I'd love to see it. I mean, again, our opponent can also play Beanstalk, Shadow Spear, and Threaten Lethal. Sheriff. Hi. Hello. I think my opponent is making somewhat of a severe mistake by not doing this. Okay. Bam, bam. I also think Broken Wings could have several times just gone for the face and threatened to kill us. I think I just keep plussing it, you know. Here's my hand. Here's everything, man. This is what I got. I think my opponent might be a little scared of the sharks killing. And again, I mean, if Broken Wings gets a fling, this is a 17/17 and I just die. I have no cards in hand, so there's no way for me to stop the potential fling, but... Fry and Mythos of Aluna, okay. We may still very well lose because, you know, our opponent is kind of growing out of control. It is a good day to fry.
I will meditate.
Hello.
Defeat.
Hello. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on up. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to come up? Okay. All right. All right. We just got Escape to the Wilds. Villain has 14 cards left in the deck. We have 32, and I think that we've discarded one of our ultimatums. We have a second ultimatum, which would be quite good. What actually is the valuable play here? I mean, I suppose that a Shatter the Sky is valuable. Suppose so.
I think it's a bit of a risk to build, or to make too many of these plays where you wind up with tons of stuff in exile. I mean, again, Beanstalk Giant with Shadow Spear is the thing that I'm worried about alongside Fling. Meh. Oh! There goes. Okay. 3-1 and a 1-2. Get him! Bam! And off the top, it's a land, I betcha. Nah. Why would it ever not be precisely what I want and need? Okay, so let's go ahead and shatter. Pretty good. Pretty good outcome. Pretty good indeed, huh? That was a pretty good outcome. That was a pretty good outcome. Ugh. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love ya, yeah. You know, I actually think Elspeth Conquers Death is probably the card that I cut in this matchup. It's not amazing, you know? Some good bone crushing. Well, this is like the longest game of Magic I've played in a while, and it feels good. It feels really good. Welcome. I think I gotta cancel the 22-22. I think it's a reasonable play to cancel the 22-22. Now here's the win. Here's how we win, okay? Here's what's gonna happen. Villain's gonna play this. Villain's gonna equip the Shadow Spear to the 22-22. Villain is also going to play one more thing on the ground. Like, say... I bet you Broken Wings is going to play one of these Bonecrusher Giants. So then the way that I can win is as follows. I can win. It's a 1-2 and a 2-1, huh? Shoot the face. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close.
Victoria is familiar. I train in the shadows of giants. Strike with a cunning mind.
So the problem is we got 22 points of damage coming into the face right now. You know, I'm gonna do the one move. Yeah, Brazen Borrower to eat the shark. Now, what is so cool about this is that if we had drawn that one Jeskai Ultimatum, we'd have done it. We'd have gosh darn done it. But now Villain can swing back for 22. And we die. Sweet game. I think I don't want the absorbs. I think they're a little slow when I can be running things like Bonecrushers and Aether Gusts. I think I will want another Shatter. And again, some makes me feel a little weird about our Elspeths, you know? Probably not this. There's not a lot of blue things in there. Yeah, this is a bit tricky. I think I just want a lot of sweeper things. Let's just put another Narset in. This looks okay. This looks okay. So our technique is going to be oh, farts. Oh, God. Our technique is going to be to try to sweep the board a lot early on and prevent enough card advantage and try to sprint. Try to get like a sort of pop of tempo. Could really use nothing but land. You hate to see it. Okay. That might be that. It might be bathroom breaky time. Now imagine if this was Godzilla. It's me, soon to become Brazen Borrowed. This is not looking like we have a lot of potential. Certainly not looking like that. I can deal a bit with this. I'm gonna concede. Sometimes you just don't get there. So, I mean, I think that here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I think that if I'm trying to be a reasonable human being, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clone this, and I'm going to do Jeskai Control. And I think that, like, if I just cut these and put in Yadaro, boom, the deck's way better. I think that this is a list right here. I am unconvinced that Shatter the or Commence the Endgame is good. I'm not sure what goes in the side, what else goes in there. But this is probably what I'm gonna do on the way back.